Alright, I'm back with another Destiny video, and Evie is here to participate this time since I'm not doing gameplay footage, and sorry for blocking her. I'll just scoot this way until she moves. um, I am just starting week 2 here, and there are a good amount of things to farm this week, so I kind of wanted to just make a short video kind of laying out my objectives for this week in terms of all the stuff there is to farm, because it is a pretty good week, and with some new stuff introduced and some old stuff to keep on going for. So we'll start with the first most obvious thing that happened is we have a new override mission. We do not have any new Splicer gauntlet upgrades, so my goals were I was going to upgrade all the new slots if I had any new ones that opened up. That did not happen, so I think my goal for this week is I am just going to finish out the remaining slots that I have, and yeah, I'm almost done. I only have one more left. I just need 500 more data to do the last laser beam upgrade, which is pretty pointless, but as a completionist, I'm going to have to get that done at some point. And then what I'm going to do now is I am going to start actually target farming specific roles. I think they have improved tier 3 roles enough where it is probably worth going for it. I got a perfect 30 recovery roll yesterday, and I think it was a pair of Titan gloves or something. And so it's not guaranteed over 60. I saw a couple people get 58s and stuff, and you can still get like plus 15 discipline, plus 15 resilience, and like you could still get bad rolls, but I do think they have increased kind of the minimum values for certain things where you can get perfect rolls, and the minimum stat is 15 for whatever you're focusing, and you are probably going to get over a 60, generally speaking, as you focus those, and you can only do 3 a week. So you might as well get that 450 data and focus those. Other than that, I am going to start going for Feeding Frenzy, Kill Clip, or no, Feeding Frenzy something. Maybe it's Kill Clip, I don't remember. But one of the damage perks on Stochastic Variable, the Future War Called SMG that I really like a lot, just in my Wellspring Surplus version, which has a lot of utility, but not as much damage. So I'm hoping to get a better version of that. I want all 3 versions of the different swords. I think that all of those have some pretty cool rules on them. You can get 1 for all on a sword now, which seems kind of fun for quick thing. The assassin swords, I'm going to be trying to focus those, and those are cheap too. I think those are only 25 data per thing. So every run of override, you can get 2 of those. And then I'm starting to like almost get all the god rolls I want of the Splicer weapons already, just because of how much I played it. But there are a few I'm still looking for. I don't have any slide shot of the grenade launcher, which is a really unique perk on that. I do have some heating up grid skippers, some firmly planted grid skippers, and I still need a subsistence rampage chroma rush, as that's a really good role for it in PvE especially. And so there's still some stuff to go for there. In terms of Iron Banner, I am going to do at least the quest, or I think you only have to do the quest once. I'll do the quest and then the bounties on all 3 characters. If this, like, I'm not like a save a bazillion Iron Banner token kind of guy, so I don't have a ton lying around. If you do, this may be the time to spend them, if you're ever going to spend them, because we have 4 new weapons in the loot pool this time. We have a reprised sniper, a reprised hand cannon, a new shotgun, and a new machine gun, which is the most Iron Banner weapons that have, like, new Iron Banner weapons that have been in the pool at any given time. And we have not had 2 truly new Iron Banner weapons, or even 1, for a very long time. We had Point of the Stag, but that was like a fixed roll pinnacle, and I literally can't even remember when we had new random roll Iron Banner weapons that were not like reprised from year 1 or something. So this is unique. I hear they're pretty good. I hear the shotgun's good, and will probably be one of the better shotguns going forward. I need to look into what the rolls are for that. I'll probably write a God Roll Iron Banner article at some point. So that's looking pretty good. Third objective is going to be Hung Jury. Hung Jury is the Nightfall weapon this week, and though we cannot start getting adept Hung Juries, we can just farm the regular Nightfall, which is Fallen Saber at 1310 or 1270 or whatever you're comfortable with right now, and try and get some rolls on that. It is confirmed to be dropping with Firefly, which, yes, is essentially the Ace of Spades perk, the explosion, and it gives you reload speed and stuff, so that is very unique, and only that and I think Fatebringer are going to be able to run that as kinetics right now. The Firefly mod is disabled because it broke Telesto and a bunch of other things, so we can't really see how that affects it. But it can also roll one for all, or not one for all. It can do that, but box breathing. That's what it can roll. So we used to have No Feelings, which had box breathing on it. There may have been another scout with that, but that was the Raid Scout from Scourge of the Past, and I really like that a lot. The problem is they changed box breathing to only work on the first bullet because it was becoming overpowered for snipers. So I'm not sure, like I'm not math inclined enough to know if the boost it gets from that will be enough to like shave a bullet off its like time to kill in Crucible or anything like that. And yet it still seems like a unique role that you're going to want to grind for. Last week I found that the drop rates on Plug 1 were very low, but that was also probably one of the worst nightfalls to do the Glassway with its final wave of like 11 million champions, even on any difficulty. And then everyone missing them and getting gold and getting worse rewards all the time because people don't know when the champions spawn, even though they should know by now. And you can't really talk to your randomly matchmade teammate if you're not doing it with friends. So those are so a lot of the stuff is just Splicer stuff from last time, but also the new Iron Banner weapons and Hung Jury. So that means next week will be the Sniper. So that's a good amount of stuff to farm and should keep me busy throughout the week here. I will probably focus most of my time on Iron Banner for now, just because I'm already kind of deep into that, and I have a bunch of Crucible transmog bounties that I need to get done sometime before the end of the season here. I was doing things like the getting the ornament for Shax by getting fusion rifle kills. I was using Telesto, and I was using Merciless, which was getting me made fun of, and yet that has really good base stats as a fusion, and I think it's very fun, so I enjoyed that. I just switched over to Deadman's Tale, and I'm going to try out my Shuraya's Wrath that I got from Trials. That's my god roll. So that should, we'll see how that goes. I've just been playing freelance for now. It has been all over the place. I'd say no real difference between now and previous matchmaking eras. I like Iron Banner more than Trials because it feels more accessible. I still think we need a better way to focus farm loot because this token system, it's a remnant from Destiny 1 Year 1, and I cannot believe we still don't have Iron Banner Umbral engrams at this point. That seems absurd. With Vanguard tokens going away next season, I assume Iron Banner tokens might be going away too, so we should get some sort of like Iron Banner maybe rank system to replace it, and then maybe drops will get better through that if we have like dedicated points we can hit where we get specific drops. I am currently struggling through this quest because it needs ability kills, and I hate getting ability kills. And then I remembered, like, oh yeah, like stasis supers just randomly don't count as super kills or ability kills. So now I switched to arc because none of my stasis kills were counting. And yeah, so that's not going great. You need shotgun kills, you need sniper kills, you need machine gun kills, which at least you only need 3 machine gun kills, which is a far cry from the 10 rocket kills you needed that one time when they had the really, really bad heavy weapon step. So three machine gun kills is more bearable. I will probably hop on PC to get my sniper kills because that's how bad of a sniper I am on controller. So we'll see if that how long that takes me. But I'm already at like 5 games and I cannot get these 10 ability kills to save my life. But I should probably be a little more focused on that and less focused on the fusion rifle kills I was getting. So I think there's a good amount of stuff to farm this week. I'm very curious to see the rolls on these Iron Banner weapons, and then what I can manage to get from Hung Jury. As like everyone, I loved Hung Jury back in D1, and I am hopeful that they made it powerful enough to kind of stand out in the otherwise lackluster scout rifle meta, which includes Deadman's Tale and maybe Meta, and that's kind of it. But legendary scouts are not in the best place, except that for the Night Watch that you always use to ping down anti-barrier champions in those activities. So we'll see what all this new gear does, but I'm going to be grinding a lot this week. I'm actually going to play an Avengers event, which launches this Thursday, the Red Room thing, just because it's an actual event. I said I'd give it a chance, so I'm going to go do that. But I've got a couple days before that, and I don't imagine that will be that time intensive. So I'm prioritizing Destiny as I always do. So that's kind of where this week is at, and those are my kind of objectives for this week. I don't know if anything else is going to crop up other than, obviously, Vault of Glass. This weekend, as you may guess from my objectives list, I am not going for a day 1 Vault of Glass clear. I'm going to watch all the worlds first and probably cover the raid race for an article, and I'll cover any changes that may have taken place in the raid, and maybe any story developments if that does happen. I'm hopeful that maybe they're hiding something there. So that will be my Saturday, and then I will actually do Vault of Glass kind of after that whole hoopla dies down, probably the next week or so. And then we'll start farming for Mythic Class or whatever the hell we need to do to get that, and that'll be fun. So that's where I'm at for now, and yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking of the season so far, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.